Cameras were allowed back on after a week of off-camera press gaggles at the White House. Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders stood in for Sean Spicer. The highlight of today's briefing, Sanders took some time to criticize CNN for a retracted story about connections between a President Trump associate and Russia, then branched off to hit other outlets for similar stories.
I think it's the constant barrage of fake news directed at this president. I think that we have gone to a place where if the media can't be trusted to report the news, then that's a dangerous place for America. We've been going on this Russia-Trump hoax for the better part of a year now with no evidence of anything.
But one reporter wasn't having it.
You mentioned the Scaramucci story where they had to have reporters resign.
Come on, you're inflaming everybody right here, right now with those words. This administration has done that as well. Why in the name of heavens? Any one of us, right, are replaceable, and any one of us, if we don't get it right, the audience has the opportunity to turn the channel or not read us. You have been elected to serve for 4 years at least. There's no option other than that. We're here to ask you questions.
Right.
You're here to provide the answers.
Brian Karam of the Sentinel newspapers pushed back, saying it wasn't fair to paint the entire news industry as fake news.
And everybody in this room is only trying to do their job.
He echoed his comments later on Twitter, saying, "When we are wrong, we correct ourselves, but when has POTUS ever done that? We are not fake news." Sanders was also pressed on the Trump administration's reaction to the Congressional Budget Office score on the Senate's health care bill. She pointed to the budget projections of the score, but denounced coverage projections, citing inflated projections of coverage under the Affordable Care Act. She said Trump and his team are optimistic about the bill.
For us, it's never been about the timeline, but about getting the best piece of legislation that helps the most Americans.